possible if you choose to transform your life. I really would like you to reflect on it and realize, where are you operating from your comfort and autopilot, and somehow feeling like that's the only option you have and you don't have other choice, where potentially there is a great gift that waiting for you on the other side, when you somehow find some courage, possibly sometimes through experiences that so uncomfortable that will lead you to it. And realize that it's time to transform your life, to really more start living from your essence, and not some kind of fear or trauma that you experience early in life. And what a difference that can create for your experiences and for experiences that you will share with the others. How much of service you will be, not just to yourself but also for others, because they will feel it, they will notice when you will choose to transform your life and start seeing that from a different perspective. They will feel the inspiration from you, and you might even become an inspiration for them, as well as a way shower, and give them a permission that it's possible for them to experience that as well. So creating that bigger impact and ripple effects to others. And I'm not talking of like the big, it has to be a tremendous difference and you possibly feeling, no, 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 I'm not here to be a next Tony Robbins or Dean Graziosi or Lisa Nicholson, I believe, if I pronounce her name correctly, or whoever you feel inspired by, and comparing yourself to it and not feeling that it's possible for you, because they actually so far, and that they inspiring millions. So it will be challenging for you to catch up. Guess what? They started from somewhere, from many times humble beginnings. They choose to actually transform their life because they knew how much more difference they can make for the others when they choose to transform their experiences, and how much inspiration and support they can be for others. So come from that realization, and not just inspirational and comparison that you will never be able to be where they at. And you might actually surprise yourself that you possibly will reach even higher levels, or you reach higher level for yourself, where you surprise yourself how much difference you are making. And each difference that you're making for yourself and others counts. It's not discounted, or it's measured like we tend as a human beings measure against ourselves, that if we not supporting millions of people, it means that we're not making a big difference. The big difference is made when you come to realization that you get to transform your life, and that even support one person. It creates a huge difference, because all of a sudden you are more awakened person, human being, and you actually serve at this one person. And that person, when they get inspired by you, they can be of service to other. So can you see the ripple that can be created to a tsunami? And you will possibly not never experience or know how huge difference starting with yourself, and even if that creates an inspiration for one person, can create for your experience. So that's really a true power of the transformation, and coming here to be to show you that way that it's possible, and for you to reflect what's the possibility are when you choosing to transform your life, and what it means, and start embodying more of that, that it's possible for you, and you will see that in your life sooner rather than later. And how it relates to health and wealth. Well, when we choosing to become more of the leading the transformative life, and realizing that it's a journey, it's not the destination, and coming from more connection to self, we actually can create more health for ourselves, because we create more of the balance and harmony within, and that can help in our physical health, in our mental health, our emotional health, our spiritual health, because we feel more at home within. We feel like we operating more from our essence. And how that can lead to more wealth? Well, for sure, that we come from a different perspective, and that's what will actually open when we in that greater health and that possibility, and know that the transformation is the journey. We can create the result of the wealth with it. It come as that byproduct of all the work that we are creating. And because many times the wealth is somehow associated that it has to only come from a hard work and a lot of pushing to make a difference and to create that wealth. And guess what? That mindset and that way of being many times create a lot of hardship. It will be created as out of fear, that taking a toll on your health. And even you can somehow push yourself through it, and still that fear will be there. Still, like when you even reach certain level, you still feel a fear that you might be losing, and still taking actions based on that, in that kind of lack mentality, that you might not utilizing your wealth for the higher good, but for some unfulfilled dreams for yourself, of self-indulgence. And that also can create at some point, you will possibly will be talking yourself into like, yeah, I deserve those things. And you do, of course you deserve. But when you put so much of that self-indulgence, and not realizing that yes, we get to take care of ourselves, but the main purpose why we're creating that wealth, and why we keep creating a better experience in our health, to be of service to others. So when you're not awakening to do that purpose in your life, then no matter how hard you work on creating and accumulating your material things, your financial wealth, you actually will not be able to sustain that, because it becomes a very selfish way of living. And even if you're telling yourself that you're doing that for your family, and you really don't have any connection with your family, you keep resenting your family, for example, that you have to do all that hard work, and that they have to agree with what you're doing, and be patient with you. And that's how you actually operating and interacting with your family. You also can be brought to unpleasant surprises as well, because at some point, if you're not awakened that you get to transform your experience, your family might be just feeling tired of you work doing that for your actually self-service, and just lying to them that you, and to yourself honestly, that you doing that for them. And they will start reading between the, the lines, and it creates even more disconnect in that family, create more resentments towards each other. And we do experience a lot of breakage of our family units and high levels of divorce, because that's usually based on misalignment of two individuals that choosing to come together. And a lot of those cases, usually they just feel overwhelmed with the experiences that they are going through together, and cannot have a hard time compromising, and many times some financial pressures to provide can also be detrimental. That creates that experience of that disconnect of with themselves, with the family, and to that breakage of the family unit, because they they no longer feeling in control of their circumstances, and they actually gifted with a choice point, another point choice of transforming, even in those crazy moments of feeling like everything is taken out of from under you, and you putting kind of against the wall. You can make a new choice and realizing and start transforming your life. And many times that's usually the best transformation you can create. And I also want you to realize that the quicker you awaken to that transformation, you don't have to like just wait until you have to experience such a huge breakdown to start choosing to go on that transformative journey. You at some point potentially you start learning the lessons, even if it happened to you, that led you to the transformation, realizing that you don't have to wait to create a new level of that transformation, and that you will pay more attention, that you will be operating more from your conscious and not the autopilot, that you will allow yourself to be not always in your comfort zone, but find the courage to go through that new transformation levels of experience even greater abundance, greater health and wealth. Trust that that message is serving. I in the process of creating a new community for women, and awaken them to their potential to operate from their essence so they can make a huge difference for others. And I will share the link to join us in that community. It's a Facebook group. Used to be under a different name, decided to repurpose because it was time to that new level of the transformation in my experience, and to lead others with those new levels of transformation, so they can also we can co-create that amazing experience with making a difference that is so needed in this world. So that's kind of the ripple and the importance, why you get to choose that transformation, because it's tremendous power that is in the process of transformation, and can lead you to standing in more of your power and using your voice for good. So thank you for joining. Thank you for being part of this channel. Well, we keep bringing inspiration and uplifting messages in this space, and still working on a bit of a structure for that. It's been kind of called for at least a couple of months already to bring more of that inspiration and messages, inspirational messages, to be in that field of possibility. So feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit notification button when I'm coming live, so you can join me live or know where I was live, and you can check the replay. Your comments and sharing with the others about the challenge are greatly appreciated, and you are appreciated as well for being part of that experience, and enjoy those messages. And I'm also welcoming you to share what resonates with those messages for you and how they support your journey. So sending you so much love, joy, and peace. See you around. Take care.